Say Telvin.
This is a DJ Mr. Nice. Exclusive.
We're here with DJ Mr. Nice, also known as Chef Nice. How are you this evening?
Wonderful.
So, since you graduated culinary school, what are you doing with yourself now?
Right here. If you look at this, that's a table for two. It's a little business we started.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically, I'm a personal chef. I go to people's home and I cook for them. And tonight, I'll be preparing for you something very simple.
What will you be preparing for us?
What we call chicken and rice. This is like when you got children, you don't got time to do really too much. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as cooking, you like to make real simple dishes at home. I'm just making myself a little trash bag because we are ghetto fabulous over here, just like how it was in school. We don't have all those pans and all that crazy stuff that they have at school. We're just gonna make us a little bag there.
Cool.
To put, our hulls for our onions in. All right. So right now what we're doing is we're just cutting up an onion. This is nothing major. You learn this in chef school. Shout out to Chef Bevins. He's a vegetable Nazi. You know what I'm saying? As far as when it comes to cutting onions. But really, to be honest with you, for what I'm doing, we don't worry about the cuts. But there is a level of professionalism when it comes to cutting and all that kind of stuff. So what we're going to do right now is what you call a rough chop, but it's going to be very small, I would suppose, you know what I'm saying, if you would look at it. Because what I want to do is, I want to do this for the rice. I'm making a rice pilaf for these onions and rice. So, nothing major. You just cut it just like that. They go through all this in-depth stuff in chef school, like, you know what I'm saying, oh, you got to cut it like this, like this, like this. Man, look. All you got to do is line them up, right? You line all that up. And then you go across. You take your knife and you just go down and across. And guess what you get?
Chopped onion.
I call these rice onions because I don't know about you, but when I eat rice, I want the onion to confuse me sometimes and make me think that maybe that was a piece of rice. So by cutting it like this, the rice and the onions, once these onions are cooked down, they're about the same size. So that's how I like to do mine. So I just do them like that. So what you do is you get yourself a pan, probably a sauce pot. People that know me in school when I was in culinary school, they'll know that I was not the right rice cooker. Okay? I was not the rice cooker. Don't put me on rice when we're doing practical or something like that. Don't do that because I just didn't like doing rice.
So how do you feel about it now?
Oh, I'm very comfortable. I cook rice almost every day. Almost every day. Rice goes with every meal.
So you think culinary school helped you out with that?
No, hell no. To be honest with you, you can ask my mother. My mother will tell you that I had a hard time doing rice. I even had a hard time doing grits at one point because, I just didn't know what the proper texture was. My mom told me a secret, and ever since she told me that secret, my grits have been pretty much banging. And that's coming from a mom that really don't cook like that. So right now what I want to do, people, look, you got to add salt to this stuff. I don't know where you came up cooking. You got to add salt. I don't care if you don't like salt, you got to add salt. You got to season your stuff. That's the whole thing with cooking to me. Season your stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm just really sauteing these onions right now. You know what I'm saying? Pre-greased pan. We had about medium heat. You know what I'm saying? I'm just blowing some steam off these onions right quick.
So with this dish, how long do you think it takes to prepare?
Man, for me, it don't take no time. You know what I'm saying? By the time we in this video, y'all gonna have a finished product in front of you. So what I want to do right now is, this is pre-seasoned chicken here. This is the chicken that we use for chicken and rice. It's our own Mr. Nice blend. You know what I'm saying? If you hire Chef Nice or Chef Angelica for an event, if you order the chicken and rice, this will be the chicken and rice meat. I wish you were here to taste this. I mean, it's absolutely delicious.
Smells great.
Yeah, I mean, that's just chicken seasoning. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta watch your onions. You don't want your onions to caramelize over there. You want them to be just at about perfect.
Translucent?
Yeah, just, but it's a lot of onions in there, so you know what I'm saying, you don't want to do too much. Alright, so what you want to do here, this is still kind of wet, right? And the way we do our chicken here, we season the top sides, the whole top layer is seasoned, but we like the bottom side to be naked because I don't want to over-season the food. I am cooking for an older lady, so you know what I'm saying, I want her to get a top of, good seasoned crunch, and then the bottom I want it to be naked chicken. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to rustle these up a little bit, get these nice and, make sure that, what I'm saying, the tops are dark, if you can see there, and the bottoms are light, you know what I'm saying? So I want it to be a wet top, dry bottom, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so I got all these in here, and what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take all this, and I'm going to dump it in my pan over here. So what I want to do first, before I do that, is I want to take these gloves off first because you never want to contaminate your chicken, or your chicken. You never want to contaminate your whole situation with chicken. You always want to do chicken, this was already prepared over on the other countertop over here. As we have some more that we're doing for another client, you're going to see over there. But, yeah. So, matter of fact, we're going to throw that in the refrigerator in a second. So, we just season that up as well. So, let's clean up our spot here for a second. And let's check our onions over here. Alright, so, those onions look about right where I want them to be. So, when you want to do your onions, people, when you feel like they're where you want them to be, I want you to add another coat of seasoning. Just go ahead over that with a salt or that pepper. Sorry. And a little bit of salt. You know what I'm saying? Just seasoning your bottom. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm about to add in my rice. But not before I add in this little bit of butter. Because this little bit of butter right here is just going to be the difference between having mushy rice and delicious rice. So we want to drop in that little bit of butter right there, and we're going to give that a chance to melt. And we're going to give it some help along there in a second. So we're going to give that about a couple minutes to melt, because now the bottom of the pan is being coated with butter, so the onions are getting a chance to just stop cooking because the butter's cold. The butter's cold, so it's heating up too, so we're going to put that down a little bit, alright? So here lately, after this, we're going to throw in our rice. Alright, so let's get back to this. Alright, so this chicken here, we got it nice and tossed. Let me move this out the way.
What is that?
So, for y'all who know me, this is what we call a jar. It's called the liquid panty remover. Just get with me. You just got to get with it. I mean, that's it. For adults only. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to, now, because our pan is nice and hot and the pores in the pan have opened, drop a little bit of non-stick in there. And I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil on top of that because I don't want to. Yeah, there we go. Just like that. Just a little bit more. See that orange ring there? That means that we're ready. We're ready. So as soon as I drop that chicken in there, it's going to brown. So for all you culinary students out there, this is almost like the equivalent to doing Chardonnay chicken, if you will. It's about Chardonnay chicken. I mean, I think this is where it's at. But this is just another way of doing it. Okay. So now that that's in there, we got that in there. That's going to brown really quick. I mean, it's cooled down significantly. Don't be using no big words, man. Don't be using big words. All right, so it's gonna cool down really good. And so what we want to do now is we want to go ahead and put that at 4 because we don't want the chicken to cook too fast because we got plans for this chicken. All right, we got some good plans for this chicken.
It smells great.
Thank you. All right. So our butter has melted over here. Our butter is melted. Smell that and tell me what you think. You can't get it. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to add 1 cup of rice on top of our translucent onions. I'm going to go back and I'm going to get another cup. Another cup of rice. Boom, boom. Shake that up a little bit. Let them onions get up in there. You see that? Yeah, let them onions get up in there a little bit. And then I add my water.
Besides water, would you use any other liquid?
Oh, I mean, of course I'd use chicken stock, but I mean, we don't have any chicken stock. But right now, that base, if you taste this right now, if I add a little bit of boom, boom, boom in there, shoot, man, you'd be like, yo, is that chicken broth? Yep. Sure is. That's what we call chicken broth over here. All right, so we're going to get that popping over there. We're going to throw that cover on that. We're going to throw a stir in there in a minute, but I just want that steam to get up in that real quick. And let's check out this chicken. See, it's turned down now. It's turned down. It's just sizzling. It's just sizzling. That's all it's doing. Need that thing a little up, though. Now we ready for a flip. So, in the meantime, between time, you know what? I have a camera lady today, guys. I have a camera lady. My partner in crime, and she's been holding me down on the camera tonight because I have nobody else to record me. I know all these photographers. I don't have anybody else to record me. So she's got me tonight. So while she's got me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give her a little snack. Because I know she's waiting on this, because I promised her, this is what I promised her in the swindling her into doing this. Oh. So,
that chicken smells so good.
Right, so, right now, I'm going to give my partner her snack.
What do we have here?
Oh, this is just something I prepared. I prefer not to tell you what it is. I just prefer to have you just dine with it. I mean, it's so tender, it's hard to cut. I mean, if you see that, I mean, I don't know if you can see that, but it's so tender, it's hard to cut. So, my apologies on it being so tender. Get your bowl. Nothing major, I mean, really. If you want me to boom. Throw that up on top like that. Put your little pieces on there like that. I mean, are you videoing this?
I am.
Oh, you videoing this? Oh, here, let me act like a chef then. Hold on. Let me show you what a chef would do. Can I show you what a chef would do real quick?
Sure.
This is what a chef would do. Chef would do this. Like for what? I don't know why, but they would do this.
Gotta have that garnish. That extra dollar.
Yeah, that's that extra dollar. But guess what? They would do all this. Look, now I hope you're watching. Look, they go through all this right here. They be doing all this right here. All this right here. And guess what? All you gotta do, instead of all that, what you're doing right there, all you gotta do is this right here. Now, so if you want to get silly, come on over here. Come on over here. You want to get silly? This is how you do this. This is how you act like you're a chef. I have this delicious broth over here that is stirring. It's been simmering at 225, sous videing eggs and custard, and I'm just going to drizzle it on the top like this, like that.
You gotta have that moisture.
You gotta have that moisture. Come on back over here. Go back over here. So now.
Oh,
you
that
have
looks
this.
good.
So you have that, and then you have to add the block. There.
Woo! That
now,
does look great
so,
now.
Please hurry up
Give
and
me
plate.
a spoon.
Okay, so she
Fork
needs a
or
fork
something.
so she can taste it. And I want your honest opinion.
Don't I always give it to you?
I want your honest opinion. I almost feel like finishing with salt. Let me get you right quick. Go ahead. Now, there we go.
That's a big piece.
Well, it is a big piece. I mean,
I have a little mouth.
okay, well. Well, so now we're on to the chicken and rice. You go ahead and enjoy that.
Thank you.
We'll be back.
We're back with Chef Nice, also known as DJ Mr. Nice. What do we have now?
First of all, we turned up in here.
Wow, that jar was full when we first started.
We was cooking. So while y'all was on, what we did was we finished our rice. That's our rice pilaf. We like to make a base rice. It's just like a Japanese restaurant. You know, you ever been to Kabuto, Benihana, or any of those restaurants? It's just like that. You know, they have that garlic butter based rice. Like my homegirl Natalie, she liked that garlic butter based rice. This right here is kind of that mix. Japanese, but soul. Not Japanese so much. There's no soy sauce. Alright? So if you come over here, you'll see that we got busy with the chicken. Like, we sauteed it, we browned it off, we took it out, and we added these vegetables here on the bottom, if you can see. Can you see them? Let me see them. Yeah, you can see them. Alright, so we put these vegetables on the bottom. As you can see, we let our chicken just, look. That's how tender our chicken is. You see that? Our chicken is so tender, we could just grab a piece and it just flakes right off. So basically what you want to do, Round, is you want to take your tongs and you just want to run it through the chicken. Just run it through the chicken. Just run it through the chicken. You know what I'm saying? What you want to do is basically you want to integrate the chicken within the vegetables. Alright? That's what you want to do. So as you see, can you see the chicken? Look.
I can see it.
You seen those are whole pieces before we started, right? Those are whole pieces. And now look at them. Look how they just... That's tender chicken. That's what we call nice chicken.
That marinating.
Yeah. So, you see how that... You see? You see what I'm talking about? Think about how good that chicken is right there.
Smells great.
Let me give you a piece. Can you want to taste that?
Sure.
All right. Tell me what you think. Okay.
Tastes really good.
So, when we were doing our chicken, we strained our dripping, and we made a little sauce to put on our chicken. This is like something to keep it moist, because you don't want your chicken and rice to ever dry out. You don't want it to dry out, because if it dries out, then it's history. You always want to keep your meat moist. You understand? So that way, when look at that big piece of meat right there. You know what I'm saying? You want it to break down.
Broke all the way down.
Yeah, it broke all the way down. So you just want to stir. Alright? So you got all that together. You stir. Alright? Alright, so what we want to do now is we want to add, because we've added some water to this. You know what I'm saying? We've added a little bit of water to our content here. So what we want to do is we want to just taste. We want to take this little piece of meat, dip it in our juice, and taste it. To me, right there is perfect. I'm going to put these aside. Usually, you'd want to season here. Right here is where you want to season, okay? We're going to toss this around a little bit. And if you look at that, right there, hey, I gotta do this right quick, because I need to make sure my Snapchatters that follow me get this right here, because this is a pretty good view. So if you would, just excuse me for a second while I get this. DJ Mr. Nice, live in the kitchen. I'm making chicken and rice, man. Chicken and rice. There's my rice right there. We're going to combine that with that, and we got some real old-fashioned soul food. And we're gonna do it for Instagram too. So alright, y'all, so we plating up. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our chicken to our chicken and rice. So we're gonna bring our pan over here like so. And we just wanna put that right in the mouth of our little pack, man. And you got all kinds of goodness in there. You got, and there you have it, folks, chicken and rice. So, what I want to do now, I want to clean my plate up because I really want it to have this symmetrical. Because I want to drizzle over here is the gravy. So, I'm on my chef shit tonight too. I mean, pardon my language, but I'm really on my chef stuff. I graduated, so a lot of chefs really can't say that. People that call themselves chefs. I mean, I actually have a degree in culinary science. So, and this is the finishing touch right here. You drizzle this over the top of it, the whole thing. And this right here, my friends, is Mr. Nice's chicken and rice. I'm gonna do that one more time because I know y'all missed it. I'm gonna do that one more time. And this right here, y'all, is DJ Mr. Nice's chicken and rice. And there it is. Once it connects, that lets you know that that's my finished plate because that's what I want it to look like. And that's what we do, man. DJ Mr. Nice, man. Chef Nice, DJ Mr. Nice, whatever you want to call it, man. I mix it up. I do what I do. But I make good food, regular food. I'm not trying to do all this, you know, extra silly, stupid stuff. I want food that appeals to my people. I do this for my people. I don't do this for myself. I do this for my people. And that's it. Boom. Straight like that. I guarantee you, if I threw some parsley on top of that or something like that or whatever, boom, you put your fork in it and go. So what I want to do, I want to ask my cameraman to taste it for me. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, you know, most chefs, when they make something on TV, they taste it. I want to take a picture of it, but my phone's being used for the footage. Man. Yo. That's all I can say. All I gotta do, I just gotta drink. I gotta eat a pie now. Because of that, I gotta eat a pie. I'm gonna take the fork, same fork I just ate that chicken right there. Man, we need $1 million. That's all we need. Food truck, restaurant, and a jet. That's it. Food truck, restaurant, and a jet. That's all we need. Diddy, whoever, Oprah, whoever, Jimmy Kimmel, Jay-Z, whoever. That's all we need. This right here, I don't care where you're from. This is a staple. Chicken and rice. You can even put sausage in it if you want to. For real. Auntie Faye, I mean, get anybody, whoever's rich and want to invest, put it. Me and Auntie Faye can do this together. Food truck. I'm gonna eat another piece because this is serious right now. If I was out and I was at a club or something, and I came out and I was like, damn, I'm hungry. If they had this, shit, I'd be big as a house. I was gonna give this plate to somebody else, but this is now mine because this is good.
Well, Chef Nice, thanks for having us this evening.
Man, make sure you let them know what the number is. Because this is serious. This is real talk. At DJ Mr. Nice. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on YouTube. I don't really make that many videos. They don't like the stuff I make. I'm from Rock Hill. Saints, Rock Hill, Walnut Hills, Cherry Road, everybody, man. We do this. We don't just flip birds. We really flipping birds. I'm flipping birds over here. I'm talking about half a key. Drink up. We out.